But no, it's just crazy how like Christian music, like they try to keep up with the kids and stuff like that, you know? So they have like when rock was really big and like all that shit, punk and metal, like when those were kind of the more predominant genres among young people.
Right.
They tried to lean heavy in that direction.
Oh, they did.
They did. Heavy.
They did.
A lot of people have been talking about them because like their most popular song, I Can Feel You All Around Me. They're like, this is way too sexy to be about Jesus.
Wait, does it go, I can feel you all around me?
Yeah, that one.
Oh, dude, oh my God. I know that song. The second you said all around me, I was like, wait a second. Nope. I do know that one. I listened to their second most popular one. Should listen to their first one.
Yeah. But no, a lot of people are like, that's way too sexy to be about Jesus.
Dude, that's how a lot of Christian music is. Like, dude, when I tell you it sounds like they're ready to get down and dirty with the Lord himself.
Dude, honestly. But no, it's crazy how much they'll lean into the popular shit. Like I told you before, I'm ready to hear a Christian hyperpop track. I'm ready for it. You. I just want to hear, I can feel you all around me.
Dude, you're telling me Dorian Electra wouldn't hop on that shit. You know they would.
Dude, they would. Also, if I'm lucky, I will remember to edit that and put auto-tune on it and make it way funnier. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the weekly Needle in the Lens podcast. You already know what it is. It's Kevin with my co-host. Handing it off.
Noah.
There you go. Boom. Perfect.
I got it.
Perfect. I was ready. We did it. That shit this time. See, we're getting better at these little intros that we're doing.
We are, episode 12. We're getting there.
It only took us 12 episodes, but we're here. You already know what it is. Pop culture, music, movies, TV. All for your viewing or listening pleasure. You already know what's going on, my dudes and dudettes and ladies. What's up? How y'all doing?
Ladies. Interesting. Haven't heard that one. It's a new one.
You never heard that one?
But it works. I haven't.
Never heard ladies and ladies?
No.
Dude, we're inclusive on this pod. Inclusive
I've heard, what is, I'm trying to, I can't remember what the other one I've heard is. But yes, we covering all the bases on here.
Dude, we're inclusive as fuck on this podcast. But yeah, we are back.
And last week, what did you try to do? You tried to turn me into an ableist in the intro. Yeah, I didn't forget.
I don't even remember that.
You remember you were like Neil Lynn's endorses feet. And then...
Oh, yeah, that's right. I did try to frame you. I framed you.
You tried to frame... I wasn't going to... Not falling for this.
Look, man. No more framing, all right? For now.
Exactly.
For now. We'll see what happens next time. But we're back this week. It's been a good one. We're pushing through this week. I know you're probably about just as tired as I am.
Dude, I really woke up this morning, and when I woke up, I was like, it's only Wednesday?
Yep.
Like
this week needs to be over sooner, man.
Very soon. I'm exhausted. Dude, already.
Same. But hey, both of us push into that end of the semester, we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. It's almost done.
We're pushing into the semester into education.
For you.
I mean undergrad, at least.
Undergrad, there you go. Some of us are going higher.
Ooh, and you know what? More power to you.
Yeah,
More
man.
power to you.
I had to do it. I had to do it. But what's up? How we doing today, y'all? If it's Friday for you, what's up? Happy Friday. Hope you're having a good one.
Congrats on making it to Friday.
Exactly. Congrats on making it Friday. If you're here on Twitch, what's up? Happy Wednesday. You're almost there. All right. You can do this. But we've got a pretty busy topic schedule ahead because we actually had some eventful stuff happen this past weekend.
Finally.
Exactly. Yeah, it's been rough. We've been kind of scrounging for stuff to talk about the past few weeks, and it's been very music heavy. So for my film bros, out there, this one's for you. All right. And TV bros.
I feel like I was eager to get back into film and TV stuff.
Oh yeah.
It's been a minute. Do love me some music, but it was time that we got some juicy film or TV news.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's been a bit of a dry spell on that, but essentially that's all we're talking about today. We don't got any kind of music news today.
Nothing
at all. Just straight
music industry.
Straight visual media vibes.
Although I will say they've been popping off a little more with these release dates.
They really have. I mean, just real quick today, they announced that TDE, there's a drop coming May 7th. I'm ready for another Sir album.
We're not getting another Sir. If we do get another, watch them be like, you're gonna like, it's an album from Lance or an album from like, I don't know, someone that's just like super obscure that you're not even looking for on the roster, like Zakari or something.
Oh, true. I mean, I feel like Lance is the much more obscure pick over Zakari, though.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That would be hilarious. But
no one's really looking for Zakari like that either, though.
If I was a betting man, which I am, by the way.
Oh, okay.
I would put money that this is a hard troll, and that it's either Sir or J-Rock.
You think?
I think.
I actually, J-Rock is one person I haven't seen anyone talk about. And it is possible. It's been a minute since J-Rock.
It's definitely possible.
I am also a betting man, or have been known to be one in certain times. And I am pretty confident it's gonna be Isaiah. Pretty confident.
You're pretty confident? I don't know. I would also, like, if this was an external bet, I would put some chips on Isaiah, but I don't know, man. I feel like I'm really jaded when it comes to Top Dog, so it could very well not be that. And you know, let's throw a little wager on it, right?
All right.
Let's throw a little wager on it. What are we betting? What are we betting?
Let's do nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy.
Not $1,000.
Oh my gosh. I was gonna say 10. I was gonna say 10.
I was gonna say something physical. What's something physical?
Okay.
We can wager off.
Lunch. So next time we go to lunch, whoever wins has to pay for both of us. Or whoever loses has to pay for both of us. I guess
so. You know what we could do? We could, whoever loses has to buy the other food for the podcast, and then the loser doesn't get to eat. So the winner gets to eat on the pod.
That is, wow. That is, wow. That's serious.
That's pretty
good.
serious.
That's good.
Now, I will say, since it is highly likely to be Isaiah, I do get to have my two picks of either Sir or J-Rock.
Okay.
And I think that would be fucking hilarious if it was either of those two. I would die. And I would eat so good that day.
You would.
You are dropping that shit on my doorstep. No questions asked.
Dang. What if you got the choice, what would you choose to eat?
We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Unless you have an idea.
No, I didn't. I mean, hey, if you win, it's your choice.
I guess so.
I mean, don't go too crazy right now.
Olive Schmarden.
You're not about to pull out the like Perry Steakhouse or something,
bro.
You know, like
don't get me tempted. Nah, it's like this. That would get cold by the time we got here.
Yeah, but we'll find out. What's this?
May 7th. So when's the next podcast in regards to that? May 7th. So that's next Friday. So I mean, I guess if they drop an announcement on the 5th, which would make sense.
Yeah.
You know, they would do an announcement a week later. Is that
actually, so the podcast we would record would be the one that happens right before graduation, I think.
Oh yeah. Also, speaking of which, we are going to do that one on Tuesday. Just FYI.
Good looks.
Thank you. Thank you. Mostly because I'm not trying to worry about getting that put together on Thursday for a Friday release. So, but yeah, so if they announce it on Wednesday, then we can do the food on Wednesday the
Mhm.
5th, but if they'll
probably announce it
prior.
earlier, right? They won't keep it a secret for the entire time, right?
I mean, you never know. It could be. What if we're both wrong and it's SZA?
I would be happy.
I mean, I'd be extremely happy too. But like, what's the wager on that?
I don't know. If we both lose, I don't even know what could be something that is detrimental to us both.
We'll figure that out, I guess.
Yeah, we'll figure that one out.
Yeah, we'll figure that out. But that's it. That's all the music shit. All right. So all my music peeps, y'all can leave. Just kidding. Stay. You should totally 1000% stay.
No, you're kicking them off already. Like,
no, I'm not kicking them off. They can stay. You can hear about some dope movie and TV shit.
Yes.
Exactly. So let's go ahead and start off. I guess yeah. Let's start off with surprisingly the bigger news, which is Falcon and the Winter Soldier finale dropped last Friday.
Yeah.
So if you are watching this on Friday, it's been out for a week. What are you doing? Watch it already. All right, no excuses.
Because we're getting into spoilers.
Yes, spoiler territory. If you don't want it spoiled, if you're on Twitch, I respect mute tab at least. But if you're on YouTube, there should be time codes at the bottom bar. Scrub to when we talk about the Oscars, which is our second topic. But yes, let's do it. All right. So we've talked about this a bit off podcast, but just so that way they can hear. What are your thoughts on the series as a whole?
As a whole, I think it, for me, didn't start off as strong as I think it could have.
Mm-hmm.
I think it definitely picked up steam as it started going. Because just like those first 2 episodes, although there was stuff that I thought was okay and I was interested in, I didn't think that there was enough interesting stuff happening.
Right.
But once we got into the back half of the season, I was like, okay, now we're picking up a little bit and things are starting to happen. So I do think that is, and I mean, I know that's one complaint that some people have with WandaVision is that they weren't really too invested in the beginning, which it was actually the opposite for me. I was very invested from the jump of WandaVision. So
right.
I will say if I had to choose, I do think I preferred WandaVision a bit more. But I think they're also 2 very different shows and doing very different things. But yeah, that's, I guess, in a nutshell, what I was feeling about that. What about you?
Honestly, I'd have to say pretty much the same thing. Like as a whole, I really wasn't super into it in the front half, but the back half, I mean, it really did start picking up. And I ended up binge watching just the last half because I got behind post episode 4. Like I didn't watch episode 4 when it first came out.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just kept forgetting. And then episode 5 came out. I was like, fuck. And then episode 6 came out and I'm just like, you know what? Tonight, boom, banged all that shit out. And I ended up watching it all. And, I was really into it around like the last 3 episodes. And I think part of the reason why I didn't watch it originally was, just even in episode 3, you said it was starting to pick up there. I couldn't, I don't know why I couldn't get into it as much. For you. It wasn't, but 4 definitely got me.
Yeah, I will say, I think 4 is that episode that just like, it was like, all right, like, we are in it. Like,
full
we're
speed.
in it. Which is like a bit of, a detriment to the series because I did see a lot of people talking about this and it's like, I mean, that's like, we're halfway into the show at that point.
Yeah.
And it's just now getting to like a real interesting, like inciting incident, I guess.
Right.
Which is like I feel like you should always start your show off with some sort of inciting incident. So I feel like we should have gotten to a moment like that a little earlier in the show.
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
Maybe even like episode 2. Like I think obviously you would have had to rework the narrative a decent amount.
Right.
But I do think that there should have been some a bit like something that was really just like, I don't know, just really brings you in. And like when, you've got the death of Lamar in that episode. And then you've got, John Walker going to kill that flag smasher. That's what they're called, right? The flag smashers?
Yeah, that's what they're called.
And like, what was so wild? The other flag smashers didn't get names. It would just be like,
they really
flag
didn't.
Like when I would look at the captions, it'd be like flag smashers, and I'd be like, this unnamed flag smasher
on IMDb? That's what I want to know now. Like, did they get names?
Maybe. I would hope they at least name them.
There's Flag Smasher 1, Flag Smasher 2.
Dang. That's
okay, they gotta be. There's way too many names here. There's a dude named Diego.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he was one of the Flag Smashers. I can't. It's hard to tell. It's also like it's so small. Zoom in. Gosh.
I mean, I guess like the only flag smash you really needed to know was Carly.
Yeah, they were all kind of just a part of that group, and I guess Carly was the most important one. So
yeah, she was. But yeah, like I was saying, I do think like you have that moment in that episode, and it's like that would have been something cool to have at the start. Like I think in the first episode, I was surprised at the choice for them to not already be together, Falcon and
and
Bucky.
There was a lot of not necessarily exposition, but like just kind of developing to getting them together.
Right, which I think is definitely like I could definitely appreciate that, and that is one thing that I like about Marvel shows is that now we've got a little more time to spend with these characters, but they did choose to make this show 6 episodes.
Yeah.
As opposed to, WandaVision's 9, which even though I guess they were like half-hour episodes, it still felt like a little more substantial.
Oh yeah, definitely. And I think the biggest detriment of Falcon and the Winter Soldier, I think it ended up just feeling really rushed towards the end because they spent the first 3 episodes kind of establishing and then doing real shit in the last 3, but you had so much real shit to pack in that last 3. It's tough to really just for that call to be made and to kind of get an understanding of everything. And I think there was definitely probably more that they wanted to do. And I don't know why they decided 6 episodes. I mean, I think this very well, it definitely could have gone for at least 8, if not 9.
Oh, for sure.
And it would have been super fleshed out, and honestly, I would have been fine with it.
No, I would have been definitely fine with that. And I do think like I do like the choice for them to do hour-long episodes. I think that works well for the show. Which I thought like, oh, it's 6 episodes, but it's hour-long, so that'll probably balance it out a bit. But I don't know. I was left wanting just a little more from certain stories. I think near the end, Bucky got sidelined a bit. And I understand because I feel like one of the main goals with this series, I feel like when they went into it, they were like, this is going to be about Sam becoming Captain America.
Oh yeah. That was the pipeline of this.
Right.
This series.
I get that in that aspect, but also the show's called Falcon and the Winter Soldier, but they're both in there. So I want Bucky to get some more screen time. And personally, just me personally, I find Bucky to be a more compelling character. I find his story to be more compelling and like all the past trauma that he's been dealing with.
Right.
I think like that was an element I wish they leaned into more. Like I think we got it in bits and pieces here and there.
Right.
Like the stuff with his therapist, but then like kind of, in the last episode when you're like, oh, he's going to go make amends. They're like, all right, man, here you go. You got 3 minutes at the end of the episode. Like fix everything. And I was like, man, I really wanted a little more with that. But I mean, like Sebastian Stan did he got some good acting in there. Like that one scene that was a flashback to Wakanda. Whenever he like first broke out of the, like the Winter Soldier, like when he was fully, I guess he was reading back the stuff that they read to like activate him.
Right.
And he was like crying. I was like, dang, that was a really good scene. Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, if I had to choose, that's probably one of my favorite scenes in the show.
Dude,
Um,
honestly, as shitty as it sounds, I completely forgot about that until now, and you just reactivated
wow.
that in my mind, and I'm like, oh shit, yeah, that was a great scene.
No, yeah, that was powerful. That was powerful.
That was a fantastic scene.
I was like, jeez. And I think that was episode 4.
Yeah, it was definitely one of
Yeah.
the latter ones.
And look at that episode 4, man. Just
Episode 4
killing it.
really set the charge for the rest of this season.
Yeah, but I will say, I think it works better as an episodic. I think it works better as a TV show than WandaVision did.
Oh yeah, most definitely. And they really had the opposite problems. It felt like obviously WandaVision was too long, like it was dragged out for too long. It
Yep.
could have been itself a film. Like the whole story could have been contained within a film. And I think Falcon and the Winter Soldier story is just way too long to be contained within a film. And they went too short with the series.
Yeah. No, definitely. I think and I think it works. Like this show works because it's like that kind of espionage sort of, and I think that's very like TV, like, you know, the, what's what I'm looking for? Like crime of the week kind of type stuff. And even though this wasn't
Right.
like crime of the week, but it's very like, it feels like, oh, you get to an episode, there's something very specific happening here, and very specific happening here. Whereas WandaVision, it's just like, it was kind of, you know, rolling its tires in the mud, not really going anywhere.
Yeah.
For a couple episodes. So I will say, I do think Falcon and the Winter Soldier does that a little bit better. But I think Marvel is still figuring out how to do TV.
Yeah, it's really interesting that from what I can gather, they're not really necessarily going for long-term shows that can have multiple seasons. They are doing more limited series of self-contained stories. And I wonder if that's going to change at some point with any of these series, or if they're going to just go for that completely with all of theirs. Like, and it makes me worried because I feel like Loki could make a really good long-term seasons long story show.
What I've read, because I've read they've talked about that a little bit, and they have said like WandaVision, that was definitely a limited series, like that's a self-contained story. Boom. I saw they did say they didn't confirm Falcon. Well, I guess it would be Captain America and the Winter Soldier season 2. But they did kind of hint at it and say like maybe there are some stories that we would want to tell in a movie, because they did announce that they greenlit
Cap 4
or Captain America 4. So they were like, there were some stories you may be like, this is better for the big screen for Captain America, and some that are like a little smaller, which I think lends itself well to Captain America with these kind of like on the ground stories a little bit.
Yeah.
Which is also why I think it works well as a TV show, because it's like these smaller stories that maybe aren't so huge and like world devastating, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Which is also one issue that I had with the show. I do feel like we needed a bit some stronger villains. Like I know obviously there was some like threat that the Flag Smashers did have, but like I do feel like we needed something a little more substantial.
Well, I think the biggest thing with that is like we couldn't really see the threat that they pose aside from, oh, look at all these people that are behind them.
Yeah.
Like aside from that and the fact that they're a bunch of super soldiers, there wasn't too much in the way of like, hey, here's why they should be taken seriously.
Yeah. And I feel like they did a lot of like saying, like, I think in the first 2 episodes, they kind of showed us the following that they had. And then like in the other ones, they didn't really show us necessarily.
Yeah, it was much
we
more
already
limited.
have, they just told us, they were like, oh, well, the movement's big enough. The movement's big enough. And I was like, I feel like I really haven't seen the movement that much. I'm not going to lie.
Like
but
the revolution has not been televised.
No, it was not televised at all. Got me there. You got me.
Yeah, I knew I would. No, that was a good one. But yeah, no, I guess Carly was a really compelling villain.
Yes, for sure.
I just think that, I don't know. I guess it all boils down to them not really having enough time, and everything was really rushed. You know, there were so many hands in this basket, right? So you have to think about like how many, not even necessarily main characters, but how many, you know, big major characters you have in there. Because in WandaVision, it was just mostly Wanda and Vision, and then like a bit of Agatha towards the end, right? In Falcon and the Winter Soldier, all the concurrent plot lines of Falcon, the Winter Soldier, Zemo, Carly, and then you throw in a bit of Sharon Carter in there. And, you know, that's like true. What? I counted 5, right? I can't count. That's 5. That's 5, you know, big characters that you're trying to follow their you know, concurrent storylines. Well, I guess 4.5 because Sharon doesn't really count too much. But and it's like, you know, you developed a decent bit of, you know, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, which, you know, the namesake of the show, of course. Right. But, you know, I will say I wanted more Zemo. I feel like he was gone all too quick.
He was gone a little bit too quickly. I thought he was going to play a bigger role.
But from what I can tell, they're gunning more for him to play a bigger role in the future.
Yeah, for sure.
Because otherwise they would have just murdered him, which would have been a bit disappointing.
Right. And that's one thing. Well, first, actually, let me touch on you said about Carly being a compelling villain, because although I do think like there need to be more threat, Carly was, like you said, she was compelling. Yeah. And I do think like, honestly, there was a lot of stuff she was saying. I was like, I mean, I'm with you. I'm with you. Like, I think they had a hard time like writing her because she would like be saying something really that made a lot of sense. And then randomly they would just make her character be like, but yeah, no, we could just kill innocent people. Like, just randomly out of nowhere. And I'd be like, okay, like,
I feel like that's the struggle with writing good villains, because obviously a good villain will make the audience and the protagonist question their own kind of beliefs. And then that's kind of like the telltale in the story structure of writing a good villain versus writing a good foil to the hero that ends up making some sort of compromise in the hero in the end. You know?
Yeah.
You know, it's just like they have really good ideas and ideals. They're just going about it the wrong way.
Right.
So it's like, you have to figure that out. And it's tough doing that. And obviously it can be done well. I mean, like,
we've seen it done well.
Yeah, I think Killmonger is a pretty good example of that.
100%.
And, you know, like, especially, and I just think the arc really, you know, kind of fulfills itself in Black Panther with that.
It does. And I've seen a lot of people be like, low-key, I feel like T'Challa's the villain of this movie. Like, there's a way you could watch it.
You really could make that argument very easily.
You definitely could. So yeah, I do think that's the one thing. They were there, and then they would just kind of like throw a random curveball to make it be like, no, but she is a villain because she just decided that she didn't care if random people died now, you know?
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I understand why they had to. But I feel like there was probably a way.
It doesn't seem in her character. I guess from when we saw her in the beginning to the end, it looks like two different people, and it doesn't make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
And that's the big thing with character development is if you're going to make a change in the character arc, it has to make sense in some respects. And kind of just like they really just flipped her on her head. I think a lot of the character arcs made sense, but I think hers didn't. I mean, I think John Walker's made complete sense, obviously.
Oh yeah.
I will think it did get a bit messy because I think they went from villain hero to straight villain to hero again to potential villain again. It's a little rocky rather than kind of going one way.
That was my thing that like I do feel like it kind of just, especially at the end, I was like, oh wow, like okay, they're just like buddy now, like because him and Bucky were just like walking and cracking jokes. I was like, oh okay, like this is Weren't y'all literally just like at each other's throats in the last episode?
Exactly.
But then like he saved one car of innocent people and like
It's like, oh no, he's a good guy now. Good guy now.
Yeah.
Good
and
guy,
I will
John
say,
Walker.
because everyone talked about John Walker, but I do think that was also, I think he was played very well.
I think I think he was.
Yeah, that actor, like it was very easy to hate him. So good job.
Exactly. I mean, he did his job. You know, I'm not even gonna slight him for that. He did his job because I fucking hated John Walker. He was so dislikable throughout the entire thing, and it was, you know, that's good. He did a good job because that's what the character was supposed to be.
Exactly.
And that was just so well done. And you know, props to him for that. And fucking just it's just weird how he kind of, you know, went good and then went bad again. Kind of more implied that he's going to be bad, but as the U.S. agent, which homegirl from Seinfeld popped in. That was crazy.
Oh yeah, Julia Louis-Dreyfus. That was kind of wild. I was
that was a pretty
not
wild
expecting
cameo.
that. That was crazy. I will say I would have wanted. I wish we got a more substantial cameo. I mean, I know we got Don Cheadle in the first episode.
Yeah.
And then I know we got like Ayo from Black Panther. Oh no, actually, I don't remember if she showed up in Black Panther, but she definitely was in Civil War.
Yeah.
So I mean, that was cool,
now I'm questioning.
But I did want something like something really substantial. I don't know, and I mean, because like, hey, WandaVision gave us Quicksilver. All right, that
was a pretty big deal.
So I was just hoping for something maybe close to not on that same level, because obviously that was, people were like, oh my God, like mutants, like we're merging universe, like what? So that was a big deal. So it didn't need to be that big, but something, you know, something for us to nibble on.
Oh yeah. I think that Falcon and the Winter Soldier was more self-fulfilling than world building, unlike WandaVision, because WandaVision really kind of set up the rest of the MCU going forward, whereas Falcon and the Winter Soldier was mostly just to set up Cap 4. Also, by the way, Ayo was in Black Panther.
Okay. Good for her. Yeah, I do think that this one did also set up a lot of stuff too, because I mean, obviously we had
less obvious stuff. Less obvious stuff.
Because I'm trying to think what else. Oh, and Sharon, like then obviously the Sharon stuff. Okay. She's evil. I don't know who she was on the phone with.
Bullshit twist.
Yeah, I here's the thing. First off, a lot of people were like, they could see, there were a lot of people guessed that she was a power broker, like pretty early on.
Yeah, no.
It wasn't, and that was, I feel like that was the only thing that they kind of, the only mystery of the season. And it was just not that strong.
Yeah, it really wasn't.
Whereas like WandaVision, like the intrigue, like the whole series was just like, I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, it is shrouded in mystery.
Right. So I guess it was a little bit different. And I do wonder what the public opinion would have been if everything released as they were supposed to, because this was supposed to come out before WandaVision originally. So
I think it would be slightly more favored, but I don't think it would be favored by much more.
Interesting. I think
it would make WandaVision look a lot better, but
wow. Yeah. See, I don't, okay. I probably do agree with you. I just think WandaVision, I was not prepared for it to get that kind of hype.
Dude, Wanda stands, man. Wanda stands go hard.
I didn't realize Wanda had that many stands.
Dude, I know she does now. You are not in tune with Stan Twitter, man. Wanda stands go hard.
With Stan Twitter, okay? But
Wanda stands go hard, bro.
She hadn't had her own solo movie. I feel like hadn't had anything like
here's the thing. She's the easy one to stand. Let's be real. She's the easy one to stand because she's so fucking badass.
She is.
Like,
but I feel like they didn't.
She's the most OP Avenger. Like, come on. Easy stand.
She is, but I feel like we didn't really get to see a lot of that till the show. Like, I feel like they
Infinity War?
Infinity War, yes. And Infinity War and Endgame, we did see some stuff, but
I feel like they neutered her in Endgame. I feel like she did not get enough in Endgame.
Well, yeah, I guess because she wasn't really in there, but she was about to take Thanos out. Like, she was about to take Thanos out.
She was, but like, she didn't. That's the problem.
yeah, I just like, I feel like the stuff that she was doing in WandaVision was like,
Oh,
it was a
it's
huge
definitely
step up.
next level shit. But I
Right.
mean, we knew, we knew she
Yeah.
was that bitch. We knew.
Yeah. I mean, I knew what she's capable of. It was just wild seeing it. But yeah, also, do you think Sharon Carter is a Skrull?
Okay, a lot of people have been talking about that.
I think she is.
I think that would be better.
Than her just like turning evil.
Yeah, than her just being evil. I think it's kind of lame. Honestly, like, I don't know. I wasn't, when that twist popped up, I was just like, this is okay. Like, I knew that, but all right.
I think it's because I don't necessarily, and I feel like a lot of people also don't, just because she's not that big of a character. I don't have too much of an attachment to her. So whenever
I
like,
don't
she's
either,
evil,
but it's just
I was like, I mean,
yeah.
okay. All right.
I mean, that's my point, though. It's like we knew that. Like it's easy.
Right.
It's easy to tell, but it's like it's not. And I guess she does not seem nearly as important as she needs to be like this big character, the power broker.
Right.
You know?
Like they haven't set her up to be someone that we should really, I don't know, be super intimidated.
Exactly.
By.
And to be perfectly honest, they hadn't set up the power broker that well either.
That's true. We it was like they tried to make it a pretty big thing. And what was that episode?
Like
episode 3?
2 or 3, yeah. I think it was I think it was 3 because this was right after they killed that one person. Forgot their name. Because I remember that was the episode I dozed off on and I was like, all right. They killed that one person and then they were in the like those storage crates and they shot that other guy.
Yep.
I'm shot great with names. That one dude
person died,
and
another person got shot, and yeah. But no, I definitely do think I agree with you. That's why I think her being a Skrull is a lot more interesting.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Just I don't know, she's evil, and also I think because they have said that they want to set up the Skrulls and like Secret Invasion to be a very it's a big deal. So
yeah,
I feel like they might do something like that. Instead of maybe, because what would be cool to me is if they were like, this main character that you love has been a Skrull the whole time. But
see, I feel like they
would
can't
do that because it'd be
exactly.
Yeah, it would be very divisive. People would not be happy. It would like imagine if like Tony was still around or something, and they're like, Tony was a Skrull the whole time. Like people would be mad.
Yeah, well, that would be stupid. They would have to do it with a minor character.
Yeah,
or like a medium character.
Yeah, but it's just the thing that it just like I'm not getting as invested then, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, it's cool to know that the Skrulls are like infiltrating and whatnot, but
I think if they were gonna say Sharon was a Skrull, they would have done it at the end of the series.
That's what I was thinking. I was expecting her like when in that post-credit scene when she was walking out, I was like, oh, is she gonna turn to a Skrull? Like that'd be crazy. I guess she was in public, so she couldn't really do that, but
I guess not.
That's what I was expecting.
Yeah, she didn't get really set up that well, so we're just like, okay. I mean, I guess. Whoa, so scary, so spooky.
Yeah, they tried it. No, one thing I do want to talk about. So with our new Captain America, right?
Right.
So one thing I would have hoped for in this series that I would have liked to see, and I think would be an interesting take, is if in the end, Sam had chosen not to take up the shield, right? I don't know if I've talked about this on the pod. I may have before.
I don't think you have, and if you have, not in depth.
Got you. So basically, I thought it was really interesting because obviously we got the character of Isaiah Bradley, who you know, he was like, no, like I'm not down with this Captain America stuff. Like America treated me like shit. Like he wasn't down with it, you know? And I think throughout the whole show, they were just putting a lot of weight on the shield and like how important the shield is. And even had like Carly saying stuff like the shield is a monument to like a bygone era. And like Isaiah even saying like those stars and stripes don't represent me. Like, you know, like any self-respecting black man like would want to do that. And like I do see the point of like having him try to overcome that, but I do think it would have been personally to me even more compelling if he realized that he didn't really need to take up the shield. Because I don't know, I just feel like they were putting a lot of weight on the shield. At the end of the day, it's a shield to me. And I guess it's more than just the shield. It's like,
right.
you know, the whole mantle of Captain America. But I think it would have been really compelling. I don't know, to see Sam maybe give Bucky the shield or just step away from it. I do think that would have been interesting. But I understand why they didn't go in that direction. And like obviously Captain America is like one of their biggest, you know, names. So they're definitely not gonna they're not shelving that. They're not losing that
yet.
Opportunity.
Yeah. They're not shelving that.
If they can make a Captain America 4, they're gonna make Captain America 4. Like
exactly.
But I do think that would have been an interesting place to take the story in. I would have liked to see that.
It would have been a very interesting take. I just think, I guess in general with character arc and structure, it makes sense that he does take it up because obviously, like you said, him overcoming, you know, Isaiah Bradley as, you know, the jaded older black man who is like, oh, you know, saying everything that he said. And then Carly also being, you know, young and being jaded against that older generation and the older generation's ideals. So he's kind of sitting in the middle there and he has to, like you said, overcome that. So, and I also think it just wouldn't make sense if he gave it up once and then gave it up again.
I can see that.
Like just from a storytelling standpoint, that would just be like, okay, then why did we
just like kind of
why did we have this whole middle section? Yeah, we're just right back at square one.
I can see that. I do think like it would have been because in the beginning he gave it up because he was like, oh, like I'm not worthy enough.
Right.
But I feel like maybe it would have been like now he's like, I understand that I am worthy, but I also understand that maybe this title is not something that I want. And I do think I like that. I like the story that they ended up telling. I think it works very well. And like, you know, he's Captain America now. That's great. I also would have liked, I don't know, I would have wanted to see maybe them share the shield. Him and Bucky share the shield. I don't know, man. I just want cut it in half. I just want better for Bucky. I love Bucky.
You're a Bucky stan?
I'm a Bucky stan.
Oh,
you know? Dang. And Bucky stans go hard too.
Bucky stans do go pretty hard. They were pissed off at the end of Endgame.
Oh yeah.
They
I mean,
they went in.
And I didn't go in. I didn't go in at the end of Endgame, and I thought he was going to get his due in this one, and to some degree he did. But at this point, I'm like, dude, now if we do if season 2 is called Captain America and the Winter Soldier, they're definitely going to go all in on Captain America, you know?
Oh yeah.
So I'm like, man, give Bucky his own show or something. I don't know. I need more Bucky. Yeah,
but aren't they taking him the White Wolf route? Like, isn't that they obviously they brought it back.
It seems like they keep bringing that up.
Yeah, you know, to say it once at it was the end of Civil War, right?
Right. Well, no,
it was the end of Black Panther. It's the end of Black Panther, right? It was that post-credit scene. Say it once.
Yeah, they're like White Wolf. Yeah.
Yeah, to say it once then and to bring it up again in the series, it's obviously probably the direction they're going to go. So next thing you know, it's going to be Captain America and the White Wolf.
That does not
roll off the tongue. That was actually my other point. I was going to be, if he did end up giving it to Bucky, it would be Captain America and the Falcon, which, you know, works, but I feel like not as much.
Yeah, I think, the way they have it does work best for speaking purposes. But
linguistics, you know,
exactly.
Syllables.
They got it down. They know what they're doing over there.
They do.
But yeah, I guess I'm trying to think if there's any other like specific stuff that I wanted to get into. I don't know. It seems like they may hand off Falcon, like the title of Falcon, to that other guy. What's his name? Torres, I think.
Yeah, it was Isaiah's grandson, right?
Yeah. Well, wait, no, not him. The other guy, the military guy.
Oh, yeah.
Because whenever he was leaving, he was like, "You left your wings here," and then he was like,
Keep them.
Keep them. Yeah.
Was that a good one? Was that a good?
You
Joaquin Torres. Yeah.
Torres. Yeah.
There's that. There was also Isaiah Bradley's grandson.
Isaiah Bradley's
that was
son,
also
yes.
another one. Son, right?
Yeah,
Was
he
it
is
son?
a character, or not son, grandson.
Yeah.
He is a character actually that is in part of the Young Avengers.
Oh yeah.
Seems
well,
like
then, yeah, they're definitely going that route.
They've
been building
setting that up.
They're setting that up. Wanda's kids. Come on, who else? Ant-Man's daughter.
Miss Marvel coming up soon.
Yeah, dude, they're setting that shit up. So
Kate
hard.
Bishop with Hawkeye.
Yeah, exactly. Dude, it's really crazy how much shit they're setting up. Like,
dude, I was thinking the same thing.
Like,
That's
now
exactly
that I'm
what I was
thinking about it, it's like, oh my God, all these team up movies and just like, I mean, Zemo's obviously coming back and there's a whole thing about like the Dark Avengers or some shit with that.
Like, yeah, like they're setting up so much stuff. And I'm like, do we have enough? Like, I don't know. They're setting up a lot of stuff and it's cool, but at the same time,
is it going to pay off?
Yeah. And if it does pay off, it's going to be like 5 years from now or something. You know?
Dude, it's going to be 10 years. There's no way they can set up like, because keep in mind, we're pretty much starting from scratch for the most part, aside from a couple still established characters. I mean, we have a new Captain America, right?
Right.
You know, you're building up these separate teams kind of in a way. And then it's like you're going to have a big ass team up movie, like an Infinity War and Endgame scale film. Like, dude, that's going to take 10 years to build up to. What, didn't it take 10 years to build up to Endgame? Yeah, it was 10 years.
I guess
it's 10 years.
It did.
I wouldn't count it. I wouldn't count on it for another 10 years. I'll be 30 sitting in that theater ready for it. I'm ready. Bro, I don't give a shit. I'm ready. I will be 30 ready. In there.
You're going to be right there. And I will be too. I just think like, at least when it came to the stuff that was before Endgame, they weren't setting stuff up as intensely as they are now, probably because, I mean, they just weren't as sure of, you know, how successful everything was going to be and whatnot.
Right. So
I mean,
so you think they're going to go full steam ahead with this then?
Oh, I think they are, because each show they're setting up so much.
It's been hard with COVID. That's the big thing.
Yeah.
That's kind of why I'm like, 10 years.
Yeah. And I'm just like, my thing is just like, I get kind of not upset. Upset isn't the right word, but it's just kind of unfortunate whenever they have like, we set up all this stuff and then it's like, okay, after this, when is the next time that I see Captain America? You know, when's the next time I see Bucky or Sharon? Like, because Captain America 4 is in development, but it's just in development.
In development, like, yeah, that's gonna take like good probably 2 years before.
Yeah,
like, minimum 2 years.
Minimum 2 years. You know, so it's like I don't know when I'm gonna see these characters again, or like
it would have been nice if they were already filming it by the time that Falcon and the Winter Soldier got released. They're gonna have to drop like 10 movies a year to keep up. If they are. If they want to have this big, colossal scale event, pun intended.
And it seems like the thing is they are just announcing so much stuff. Yeah. Like the amount of TV shows on their slate, and a lot of them are like new characters or like new stories. So it's like, we're just constantly introducing new things into this universe. And I don't want them to bite off more than they can chew. And I mean, maybe I'm probably, you know, discounting Marvel a little bit. We've seen what they're capable of. Right. But I think what they're trying to do now and what Kevin Feige has said is like, we know we can't replicate what we just did. So we're not going to try to. He said we're going to try to do something different. And I see how they're doing that.
They're
fucking
doing like try.
You think? I think they're going to
try. There's no way. Right, there's no way that they don't. It's going to be damn near impossible, but I mean, they're going to try. I think having the TV series, and that's why I think they might be able to do it in less than 10 years this time, because with the TV series you can kind of set those to different teams, and a lot of those can go into production around the same time.
Right. I can see that.
I think the TV shows help develop and world build a little bit more in comparison to the movies, like just having the movies.
Right. I am trying to look right now because I know they announced like so many shows that like don't even necessarily like go into. So next we got Loki, you know, which is not going to tie into anything probably because, you know, he's in his,
it's all in
his own timeline
multiverse.
Now. Right.
Is that coming out before? Like, is there any movies coming out before that one or no?
No, originally Black Widow was supposed to come out next month. But then it got pushed to July.
That's a prequel. It's a prequel.
Yeah, but it's a movie and it probably will set some stuff up.
It will.
People were saying probably like her sister will maybe take up the mantle or something like that. But yeah, we've got Loki in June is what comes next. Then we've got, you know, Black Widow. But as far as shows,
I'm trying to see if they have an updated Phase 4 kind of. This looks like the most updated thing. Is Black Widow still slated for May 7th?
No, it's now July.
It's not?
It's July.
Okay. Oh, shit, man. Okay, so this is not updated then. Because this image that I have here, it says that's May 7th and Shang-Chi's July. So I'm guessing, wasn't that was what it was supposed to be at the beginning of the year, right?
Yeah, it was.
When we did our most anticipated list, this is what the drop dates were.
Yeah, and then they shifted again, just recently. Whenever they a new trailer for
Wait, so is Shang-Chi still going to come out first then? Oh no, September 3rd, 2021.
Yeah,
God damn it!
But Eternals is still coming out this year, thankfully. And Spider-Man.
Wait, so did they? Jeez. So they're hard deadline. I mean, like I said, they may push everything back, but Spider-Man's getting hard deadlined.
Yeah, they seemed. I think it's like December 27th, maybe.
It's December 17th.
17th, yeah. I had the 7. Yeah. I was close. But
I mean, Loki is supposed to come out this next month.
Right, in June. So
May. Oh, did it get pushed back?
Yeah, it's coming out in June.
I mean, according to this, like everything looks like. Oh, I guess Falcon and Winter Soldier started in late March, but I mean they were still slated for March 19th. But I don't know. This is man. This really is starting to look like more than they can chew. But holy shit, if they pull this off, I mean,
that's what I'm saying. Okay, Loki's coming out June 11th. Is when we're getting Loki.
June 11th? Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, what is Quantumania? What? Oh, Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Oh, that's the new Ant-Man.
Okay.
Yeah.
2023? Jesus Christ, that's so
I know. Right. I'm like, I can't even. Jeez. Yeah, I can't even think about that.
And at kind of this schedule that I'm looking at with Phase 4, let me just go ahead and pop it up on screen because I feel bad because we've just been looking. Oh, well, I've been looking at it.
Yeah.
And they haven't seen it, but it's like, what they pretty much done so far, or at least what they're planning to do, is 4 movies a year, which, you know, worked when they were building up the Thanos kind of saga.
Mm-hmm.
But this is, and I guess when you supplement in the TV shows, I mean, that's like 8. But isn't What If not necessarily?
No, that's just
that's like more it's standalone. That's the animated
standalone
one.
Sort of thing. Yeah.
So, but Miss Marvel, Hawkeye. Holy shit. Wait, what? Loki. Is Hawkeye still planned to come out this year?
Hawkeye is supposed to come out this year still, I think.
And Miss Marvel too?
And Miss Marvel as well.
That's 5. That's 5 in-universe shows coming out this year, combined with 4 movies, supposedly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, wait. 4? Yeah. Shang-Chi.
With that?
Yeah, 4 movies, man.
With that, they might be able to do it.
That is.
They might be able to do that. That's. I mean, if you
6
count
shows.
Yeah, if you count the series as a movie, I mean, shit, that's possible.
There's a lot of story that they're fitting into 1 year.
I mean,
They're setting
that's
up a lot.
Yeah, that's basically almost 10. So I mean, yeah, they could definitely do it.
I think the thing is now we just don't get the I feel like the one good thing we had was like Avengers movies, you know, so we like see these team up movies, so we get to see all the characters that maybe it had been a long time seeing them, and we don't get a solo movie yet, but we do get to see them in a team up movie. And now we're not necessarily getting those team up Avenger movies anymore. So now it's like, dang, like last time we saw Ant-Man was in 2019, right?
Yeah.
And we're not going to see him again till 2023.
I guess not. It's tough because when we don't get the team up movies, it's hard to see kind of like the fruits of the labor of what everything's been building up to. I think they will have one eventually. I just think they have a lot of establishing to do first.
For sure. Like a lot of establishing. Like,
a fuck ton of establishing.
There's and it's like now they want to bring in new characters too, you know, like we've got Miss Marvel, we got Moon Knight, we got Blade that they're bringing in, we got She-Hulk,
apparently Fantastic Four,
we got Fantastic Four. Oh my god, we got Eternals.
It's gonna be a tough one. It's gonna be a tough one,
but hey, if anybody can pull it off, it's Marvel.
Feige.
Just trust in Feige. You got it covered. So
I'll trust him. In Feige we trust. In Feige we trust.
And Feige we trust.
No, indeed.
But
I'm nervous, but I'm excited to see where they go from here. I want to know.
I think it'll be exciting. I think it'll be good. I think the solo shows, like with new characters, will probably fare better. Maybe. I think a show is like a really good place to introduce a character. So I have a feeling like maybe these shows where they're introducing characters will be very strong. I'm hoping. Because I feel like if you give like Miss Marvel, like give her like one season, you could do a 9-episode run, half hour like you did WandaVision. And dude, that's a decent amount of time to set up a character and really get us like a good understanding of who they are. And then boom, you throw in Captain Marvel 2, and where I'm like, cool, I know who she is. I'm down with this. So
yeah,
it could work.
I was getting confused by this timeline that I saw because they included Venom, and I was like, wait, what?
Oh, that's coming out this year too. Oh my god.
Yeah, but that's a Sony, and it's not
also the
timeline.
Morbius movie.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But that's all Sony.
But yeah, that's all Sony stuff.
It's not.
But
MCU,
I forget.
You fools.
That was even coming. But
you fools.
Jeez. But yeah, they've got a lot.
Shit, what's the title of Spider-Man 3 again?
No Way Home?
No Way Home. I was like, Far From Home. I was like, wait, that was the last one.
No Way Home.
I'm looking at this COVID-19 updated one, and Falcon and the Winter Soldier was supposed to be released in August. That's funny. That's funny. August of 2020. That's funny.
We would have been so far along by now.
Yeah.
Man. Pain.
Yeah, Eternals would have already came out. Oh, they also are stupid and didn't put this as February 2021 because it says November 6, 2020 and then February 2020. Because that's how months work, right?
Yeah. Yes, that's exactly how months work.
Oh, and Multiverse of Madness was supposed to come out this year too. Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are so far behind. 10 years.
We're gonna
10 years at least.
We're gonna get fed really well. I said 10
they,
years.
They gotta catch up. They gotta catch up.
Yeah, originally Eternals was supposed to come out
that was supposed to be the second
Nomadland.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then
poor Chloe.
COVID. I mean, hey, worked out for her.
I mean, yeah.
Which I mean is, if you're done with this, a good segue.
Yeah, perfect. Let's go to the Oscars.
Yes.
That happened and probably would have been a bigger deal, but Quick little thing. They had really, really low viewership numbers this year.
Yeah. And you know, like I was just talking to you about this before the pod, but like I think it is a lot because of COVID.
Yeah.
Like,
Not a lot to really look forward to.
right. And it's definitely a weaker year for the movies.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And there weren't any big blockbuster movies. Like we didn't have anything on here that just like dominated. Well, because
no Avengers. There weren't no Avengers. I'm not gonna watch the Oscars. No Avengers.
Not like we could have even had blockbusters, you know, because it's not like new movies are really.
No one's busting on the block, man.
Yeah, so it was unfortunate, but you know, it was definitely a show.
Oh wow, I didn't watch it.
And yeah, I did watch it, and it was interesting. They didn't do a virtual award show, so
so it was actually in person.
It was all in person. They could take their masks off while they were shooting, while it was rolling, the cameras were rolling, and then during commercials they were supposed to be putting their masks back on. But it was an interesting setup. It was very, very small and like intimate, but not, for me at least, it was in a really awkward way.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't know, you're throwing all these people into a room, a very small room, and some of these people know each other. Some of these people don't know each other. So you're trying to create this intimate environment with a bunch of people that may not necessarily know each other that well. So it does come off a little awkward. Like we didn't have a live band, a live orchestra like we normally do. You know, there wasn't a host either.
Oh,
First
wow.
year without a host.
Wait, I thought they did that last year too.
No, last year was Jimmy Kimmel.
What was the one when they had no host?
Oh wait, maybe this isn't the first year without a host.
Yeah, because
I think it's the second year
when
without
Kevin
a host.
Hart got canceled.
Kevin Hart was supposed to, and then he got
canceled, and they were like, "Hey, just apologize, and you can still host the Oscars." He's like, "No."
Yeah, he was not. That man would not apologize. He was not gonna say sorry.
I guess not, but yeah. So that year there wasn't a host too.
You are right.
I was gonna say there was no year.
Yeah, but this year it was just, I don't know. They also chose to do everything like out of order than what they normally do. Like normally you get you have best supporting actor first. Like that is every year. That's just how it goes. They open up the show with best supporting actor, which I always enjoy because it is often one of the best categories at the Oscars. Right. And I mean, same for this year. It was one of the most exciting categories. And really the only category that I was really, truly invested in. Like the other categories, there were other people that could have won, and I would have been like, okay, fine. But supporting actor, I was like, I need to see Daniel Kaluuya take this home. That's all I need. And
spoiler alert,
he did. He is now Oscar winner, Daniel
Academy
Kaluuya.
Award winner.
Academy Award winner, Daniel Kaluuya. I am so happy.
I'm very happy for him too. That's great.
He deserves this.
He
so great.
Does.
He's so great. And he was so good in that role too. Like,
oh yeah,
there was simply no denying. So really happy for him. Did you see his acceptance speech or hear about it?
I didn't. I've been seeing a lot about it, and I just haven't gotten around to it. So maybe I'll watch it on the after show. But
dude, oh my gosh, it was funny. It was funny.
Was all right.
And it was good. But
don't spoil it because I
won't spoil it.
But yeah, let's just go up the list as per usual.
Yeah.
Costume design.
Look at that. I actually don't have it pulled up for once.
Oh shoot! You know what? Let me do you a favor. I'll screen share. I got you.
Boom.
Look at that. Look at that. Kind friends over here.
That's what we like to see.
Kind friends.
Let's.
I also need to make sure you could still see it while I am full screen. Can you see it?
Hold up. It's loading. All right. Here we go. Let's see if we can.
Oh,
I
it
can
does.
tap
It
into
does
this
like
one.
to fuck with the audio when you do stream it, though.
Oh, really?
Well, no. It fucks with like your signal.
Oh,
Actually, since there's no video, let me just do like full screen share.
okay.
Like
I gotcha.
maybe that might help a bit more.
I could
Like
see
when
it
you- when
before,
you
but
do
either
connect
way
to
is
it.
fine.
Can you see it now?
Yeah.
You can. Okay, that works
Yeah.
then.
Looking
Alright.
at costume design.
And your video's not fucking up too much. Yeah. Boom. All right. Costume design. Ma Rainey's Black Bottom 1.
Not too surprised about that one. I honestly, I don't remember what stuff I said what I predicted would win. I don't know, but that one isn't too surprising. For me, I told myself I was gonna get around to watching all these movies, which I usually do. But you know what? It was a COVID year. I'm sorry. I don't care. I don't care as much this year. I just don't. Some of these I'll get around to, but yeah.
Makes sense. But yeah, again, I didn't watch any of these either, so you know,
I saw Emma. I liked Emma.
I did not
That was it.
see it. So, best original score, Soul wins. My man John Batiste getting his
to your boy.
Oscar. Yep, need to cop his latest record on vinyl
That
too.
vinyl.
But yeah, I mean, your vinyl didn't win. Sorry, buddy.
My vinyl did not win. I was gunning for Minari, but
sorry, partner.
it's
Not
fine.
happening.
It's the better. Soul is a good score. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna take. I think that score is actually really, really amazing.
I need to finish it. I still haven't seen it all the way through.
What?
I know.
Wow.
I saw bits and pieces while I was back home for Christmas,
Dang.
and yeah,
Crazy. No, it's a very good movie.
yeah.
And this, I think, I mean, I haven't seen the other ones, but Soul and Minari, those scores are just, but the Minari score is just, God.
we get it, man, dude. Come on, bro.
I mean, I
Gotta
got
be
the
safe
vinyl.
for work. Gotta be safe
got
for
the
work,
vinyl.
bro. Chill out.
All right.
Chillax.
I'll keep it down. I'll keep it
All
down.
right. Best adapted screenplay: Christopher Hampton and Florian Zeller, the father. The only, I haven't seen any of these.
Also, it's super, like, it's almost impossible to see the father. Like, it's really unavailable.
Oh, really?
Right now. Yeah. So I do
I
want
need to get around to Nomadland still, and I will probably. Who knows? Maybe even tonight. Maybe while I'm writing that research paper.
Maybe. I will say
bad
it's a
idea.
very
That's a horrible
slow
idea.
movie. It's a pretty slow movie. So I wouldn't do it on a day where you're kind of tired.
Oh, that's definitely not fucking happening tonight then.
Yeah, no. But I wanted Chloe to get this one because I just thought it would have been so cool if she won, because she wrote the screenplay, she edited this movie and directed this movie.
Oh, really?
So I was like, dude.
See, I can do that too. Ha ha!
You I was like, dude.
Director,
Chloe,
editor, gang, let's go.
That would have been cool. I was like,
Well,
if
maybe
Chloe
I'm not a writer,
wins,
but
if Chloe won screenplay, editing, and directing, I was like, dude, I don't know if that's been done before, where the same person wins for, like, I mean, I'm sure the same film has maybe won.
yeah,
for all
but not
those things.
the exact same person.
Yeah, because like her editing, like she edits her movies, which is pretty impressive. That's not something that directors do. So
Exactly. That's why I can do that too.
That
Just
is
like you, Chloe.
I
I see you.
looking up to her. Although
I'll
she
be
said
just like
she
you.
didn't.
You're making me
She
follow my
didn't
dreams.
direct. She didn't edit the Eternals. She did not. But I'm
Oh,
sure,
I mean that's that Marvel budget.
yeah,
She's not
that's
gonna do
the
that.
higher ups. The higher ups.
Yeah,
there.
that's
And
not her choice.
I was reading today.
yeah.
She said she approached Marvel herself.
Really?
Yeah. And originally they were talking about her doing Black Widow, and then she was like, no, like she took herself out of the running for that movie, and then they found something else for her, and it ended up being Eternals.
That's actually sick. Honestly, I'd rather have her on Eternals than.
Yeah, me too. I feel like
Yeah.
it's gonna be super dope.
I'm excited for that, and I will get around to Nomadland eventually. But
Yeah.
Chloe, thank you. You are convincing me to pursue my dreams now. So you heard it here
Thank you,
first,
Chloe.
folks. Director, editor, coming soon. Promising Young Woman wins.
And this
Best
is how they
original
started off the
screenplay.
show. This is how
Oh, they
started
did
off the
best
show.
original screenplay?
Yeah. So and you know what? I knew this was gonna win.
Because
I knew.
Screenwriters Guild.
Yeah, it was just it was inevitable. And it happened. So yeah, that's all I gotta say about that one. I don't.
It did in fact happen. It was one of the movies that came out last year. So
It was a movie that came out last year. Yes.
Which
I
also
can confirm.
See, now I want to know, because Judas and the Black Messiah didn't really come out until this year. I guess like on HBO Max. How did it qualify for the Oscars? Aren't the cutoff dates in like October?
No, I think it came out. It was at Sundance. Maybe that's how.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think I want to say actually, because now that you bring that up, I'm like, wait a minute, how did that happen?
I mean, look, I'm not complaining. Daniel Kaluuya got an Oscar, but like,
yeah, no, because I know they extended the eligibility window.
That might be it then.
So I think that may have been how it. Because no, not even the Sundance thing would have allowed it to qualify.
Okay, it has to be like actually theatrical release then.
Yeah, like distributed.
Okay.
Interesting. Huh. Good point. Also, now that I'm thinking about it, that is kind of, I guess
Promising
I never
Young Woman
realized
came out late last year too, which would have been outside of the. So that makes sense with the extended.
That would have been in. Yeah, but now that I'm thinking about it, it is odd that movies like Judas and the Black Messiah and Trial of the Chicago 7 ended up are considered original screenplays and not adapted, since they are not necessarily
Real
original. Yeah, they're not like original stories. Like these aren't original characters or like these are real people.
Yeah,
that's interesting.
This takes place in the real life timeline.
Yeah, it's in the same universe as ours.
That takes place in this universe, just like the new Parasite HBO Max, the universe of South Korea. It's fucking like I understand what they're saying with that. It's just so funny seeing those memes.
Yeah, it is.
Like it takes place in South Korea, the South Korea universe.
Thank you for that.
But yeah, it happened. Right,
it happened.
Animated short film. If Anything Happens, I Love You. I haven't seen it.
Haven't seen it. It is on Netflix. I have a friend that watched it and they said that it is very good. So yeah, I'll maybe get around to that at some point since it's on Netflix. I'm like, hey, why not?
Yeah, I'll probably get around to it too. It won the Oscar, but one Oscar winner coming up next that we'll be getting to, even though it's on Netflix. Live action short film Two Distant Strangers. The Joseph Bodman film. Joseph anti-vax, anti-mask Bodman film.
The decline of Joey Badass this year has been quick and in swift. Like,
dude, and like, look, I haven't seen it, right? And obviously, I didn't want to get around to seeing it because of the whole thing with him and Disney World and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just like I did end up seeing a clip on TikTok where he's already getting Groundhog Day'd, and he like goes up to the cop. He's like, "Oh look, this guy's gonna do this thing. And this guy's gonna do this thing," and it's like, dude, Joey, I would say stick to music, but fuck, man, I don't even want to hear that now.
I don't. And you know what's unfortunate is that I do, because I've seen Joey act in. He was in Mr. Robot. And,
oh, really?
Yeah. And I will say he was honestly pretty good in Mr. Robot, and he is also in Grownish.
Oh, okay.
Like here and there every once in a while. And he's not a bad actor, but this short film looks absolutely atrocious. And I've heard that it's just like a cringe. Really just like it cringe, but also just like really terrible and just like traumatic and like lots of like gratuitous violence against Black people for like no reason. I mean, he's literally getting killed.
Yeah, he's getting
by a police
murdered.
officer. Like that's
Groundhog Murder Day.
That's no one wants to see that. Like I don't want to see that. Like that is kind of triggering, honestly.
Dude, and honestly, like that's one thing that I've really heard is like a very common complaint is like no one wants to see Black pain films anymore.
That is something a lot of people are saying. And I think like I am in. Here's the thing. I do think that there is a place for those movies. I think one of the biggest reasons why a lot of people are like, I don't want to see that anymore is because a lot of the ones we've been getting are just bad. Like we've been getting stuff like this or like Queen and Slim. Like,
Right.
and it's just like not done well. And there are people that like, I do trust to do well. Like the trailer came out for, Barry Jenkins' new show, The Underground Railroad, which I am highly anticipating. And people are like, nah, like we not rocking with this content anymore. Like, I don't want to see any more slave stories. And it's like, I understand that. But at the same time,
Barry
I do
can
think
do no wrong.
Barry can, like, I was like, first off, I don't think y'all have seen a Barry Jenkins movie before, because if you had, you probably wouldn't be saying this, because Barry Jenkins movies, like I feel like even if there is an element of black struggle, like it's always like very much grounded and not necessarily dwelling in that struggle, but like,
Yeah. It's more, I guess, like kind of the term that we've been using a lot is more nuanced, and like it doesn't
100%.
sacrifice the story for just telling a story of pain.
Right. And he's like always able to just like showcase like black love through his films, like always, like very strong. Like even something like If Beale Street Could Talk, which is about, you know, a black man who's been wrongfully convicted of raping a white girl, you know, like these are very serious things. And it's a beautiful story. It's a beautiful story. And like, yeah, I don't know. I'm not down. I'm not down with the no more black pain. I'm not down with it. But I'm definitely down with the no more Two Distant Strangers or no more Joey Badass. That's 100%.
I guess the big thing is like a lot of people are frustrated because like anytime like a black movie comes out, it's mostly just black pain. There's no like just
I can see
dudes
that
doing things.
But hey, you know what? If y'all want a list of movies that are not about black pain, hit me up. I got you.
Hit 'em
I
up.
got you.
What's your at, bro? What's your at?
My at.
You should make actually no, fuck it. You should make a TikTok about that.
Oh, maybe I should.
Honestly, you should.
Gotta put my letterboxed. Gotta put y'all on.
Honestly, make that TikTok. You'll pop off. I think you will.
I don't know. It's my first TikTok. I don't have a following. I don't have any type of following.
But nah, I got you, bro. I am social media marketing Kevin over here. I know.
Oh, that's right. You got your.
I got this.
Got your marketing minor.
I know what I'm doing, bro. All right, I can
stand back.
I got you,
everybody.
I got you. Whenever you're ready, hit me up. We'll make that TikTok happen. But yeah,
okay.
Yeah, not happy about this win necessarily because it just looks not great. But you know, hey,
no,
it's just like we were talking about this once it got announced, and it was just like he's just gonna be so much more full of himself now.
I haven't even seen what he said about this or anything.
He hasn't said shit from what I know, but I mean,
I wouldn't want to hear it anyway.
Wouldn't want to hear. All right, documentary feature, My Octopus Teacher. Haven't seen it. Is it anywhere?
I haven't seen it. I saw Time. It's on My Octopus Teacher's on Netflix, I think.
Okay, cool. So
I've only seen Time.
Check it out.
It's about
there.
a guy that's just really obsessed with the octopus.
Octopus, man.
I guess.
Documentary short, Colette. Also haven't seen that.
Nope, I haven't seen any of these.
All right. International feature, Denmark, another round. You did say saw this one, right?
I did see another round. Dude, and now what are they doing? They're developing an English remake.
English adaptation. Woo! Yeah, baby!
Who asked
Come on,
for
guys.
this?
1-inch subtitles. 1-inch subtitles.
When I tell you there is nothing about this movie that needs to be like made again in English, like there's nothing that it would add to the story. And also, this movie just came out. Why?
English adaptation, boyos. Let's go. We're gonna Americanize everything. Let's do it. Colonizing the movies. We'll do it.
Bong Joon-ho was right. Those subtitles, they really
they never listen to my mans.
They never listen, but hey, I'm happy another round won. It was a very great film. And I don't
can't wait for that English. Can't wait for that English adaptation, or it's got to be American.
Yeah.
All right, Sound of Metal.
Sound of Metal.
Are we surprised? It has sound in the name. Come on, guys. Should have seen this coming.
Should have. Come on.
Production design went to Mank. Didn't see it.
Mank, not surprising. It's a Hollywood movie about Hollywood sets, and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood won production design last year. When they get a Hollywood movie, they're gonna give that Hollywood movie production design.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Film editing, Sound of Metal, crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think I predicted that when we did our Oscar predictions.
I think you might have.
Podcast.
You might have. I do still need to watch. I need to watch it.
I do as well.
I've heard that
so
one
I made that prediction
very,
off a
very
whim.
good. I've heard it's very, very good.
Yeah, I made that off a whim. We need to start placing. We need to do points next time we do an award show prediction.
All right.
We'll do a point system. We'll see who gets the highest score, and then we got to make a game out of it, man.
We
got to do this every time.
I wish we had thought of this before. We just had Grammys, and now Oscar.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna have to.
I mean, what we'll get? Yeah, we'll start it next season.
I guess. Yeah. Emmys don't even come till September, so like.
I mean, we could do that, but I'm not.
Got a minute.
I'm not betting on shit. All right. Cinematography also went to Mank. I have literally not heard of this movie.
I don't want to watch it. I've heard it's extremely boring.
Oh, really?
I have no desire.
But it's about Hollywood.
Yeah, it's about the making of Citizen Kane, I think.
Oh, yeah, I did hear about that.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Okay.
And it's David Fincher. I like David Fincher, but I've just heard that it is extremely boring. And it looks extremely boring.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Visual effects, Tenet, not surprising if we're being honest.
Visual
Really
effects in
not
Tenet were
surprising.
pretty cool, I guess. So I'll give it to
I actually did mean to go see that because that was just when like theaters were starting to reopen.
Yeah.
And I was out and about, and I was eating at this restaurant. And there was a theater across the street. And I tried to convince my girlfriend to let us go to the theaters, and we just didn't. So
She wasn't about it.
she wasn't about it.
Dang.
I almost left her there.
Now it's about to
No
be on.
sense.
You're gonna get in trouble. But
Yeah, I'm gonna get in trouble.
it's about to come
Yeah,
on
isn't it
HBO
supposed to be on
Max soon.
HBO, right?
Yeah.
Heyo. See it
So
the
there you
way he intended. Nintendo Switch screen. Handheld mode,
Exactly.
mind you.
Make him mad. Watch it on your Game
Make him
Boy.
mad. Make it. Dude, honestly, don't tempt me.
Oh my
I'm
god.
about to bust out the PSP. Do you think the internet services still work on that?
god. Wow. I forgot about those. I never had
Dude,
one,
real
but I was
talk.
so jealous. of
Dude, the
everyone that did.
PSP went hard, and like the big thing is that it had internet. Like you could just go on
Yeah.
the browser. Do you know how many people watched porn on that shit?
Wow. I did not
Real talk.
even think about that. I think maybe at the time that those really popping, I was not that type of person, okay? Not that type of person.
All right.
I was better than that. I mean, if you had hit me up with the PSP a few years later, it probably would have happened. I'm not gonna lie. But somebody would be like, "Hey, yo, can I borrow your PSP?" No, because I don't know what you're gonna find on there. But yeah, no, I didn't realize that. I was chilling with my DS.
Your DS, but DS didn't have internet browser.
It didn't, but I didn't need it. I was having a good time.
I did have a DS. I don't remember when I got a PSP, but like that, I don't even know if I still have it at my house. I gotta check. I'm checking when I go
Nice.
home. All right. Makeup and hairstyling, Ma Rainey's Black Bottom.
Yeah.
Again, I think you're the one that said this. Like the period pieces tend to get really.
Yeah, they
Really good
do.
in
Which
this
is why I
category.
thought it could possibly go to Emma. But it didn't, which is fine. I'm not mad at it.
Right. Yeah. Hey, close enough. Soul animated feature. Not a
Not
surprise.
surprising.
A little disappointed. Didn't go to Shaun the Sheep movie, Farmageddon. Or,
You know, I've actually heard it's very good. I heard it was actually pretty good.
I think it's the original Shaun the Sheep movie that we discussed this last time when we went over it. They have like 100% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's pun intended. It's a goated fucking movie. Pun intended. All
What's the next category?
I see the look of shame. I did see Onward though, which was cool.
Oh, I haven't seen
Original
that one.
song, Fight for You. I guess they love her too.
Dude, she is.
Everyone loves her, I guess.
Now that she is an industry plant. I think I'm convinced.
Whoa, we're bringing back the industry plant.
Yeah, we're it's the Neon the Lens cinematic universe.
The Neon the Lens, the NCU, NLCU.
Yeah. NLCU.
That just sounds like a sports league.
It does.
Like
the
NLCU, National League of Collegiate
Universities.
Unitards. Oh, okay.
Unicycling.
There we go. Boom. See, this is why I bring you along. You're the smart one.
There we go. Yeah, no, her is definitely an industry plant.
Oh, dang. Going hard. Oh, speaking of industry plants, apparently, I think it was fucking, I saw TikTok. Apparently, Tramp Stamps did All the Small Things by Blink-182 cover. And someone was like, this sounds like something that Dorian Electra would do ironically.
Oh my gosh.
And I was like, God damn it, I can't unhear it.
Dorian
Sounds
Electra,
just like them.
They would do, they could kill anything. I'm convinced.
Dude, Dorian Electra, Christian hyperpop record.
I want to hear it.
You know what's going on. I love you, jeez. I'm not editing
Dorian Electra and Skillet. Come on. I would like to hear it.
Dorian Electra and Skillet, Jesus is the One remix.
Oh my gosh. That would be insane. It wouldn't break the internet, but it would break parts of the internet.
It would break the music industry internet.
For sure.
It really would. That crossover would just be insane. But let's move on. Actor in supporting role, my man, Daniel Kaluuya. Big claps. No. What's that? I can't hear your claps. I gotta hear it.
I mean, I got a roommate, man.
Hey, man, dude.
Trying to be. But yes, this is
just don't have a roommate, genius.
Yeah, I'll just get rid of him. Yeah. But this is the one I came for.
He didn't mean that. Legally, Needle and Lens podcast is not liable for Noah's roommate's disappearance.
We can't do. Yeah, no. Hopefully he actually doesn't disappear though. That would be. Yeah. Well, no, I don't want him to disappear.
Well, this is gonna sound really bad. I mean, you're not responsible for his share of the rent if he does.
That is true.
That's the one pretty dope thing about college apartments is like, you
don't gotta worry. It's like, hey, I'm doing me, you're doing you.
If you get kicked out, not my problem.
It's not. It's unfortunate, but it's not on me.
Yeah. But Daniel Kaluuya, well, extremely deserved.
Yes.
Lakeith, sad.
You'll get.
Yeah. He'll get it next time.
Yeah.
He'll get it next time. Actress in supporting role, Minari. I really don't want to butcher it.
Ye Jung-yoon.
Ye Jung-yoon. Thank you. Yeah, I did see her.
She's so great.
I saw her get
so
it.
Great. Love her. Her speech was so funny.
Minari's still $30, right? On
yeah,
Apple.
It's an expensive one.
Do I watch it for $30 or listen to it for $30 on vinyl?
Haha. Hey man, I'm looking at it right now.
Hey man.
And it's
watch beautiful. Or listen. Watch one time or listen forever.
Definitely.
These are the questions that
but you gotta watch first to fully get the experience of the score.
I'll listen to it and I'll just close my eyes and just imagine what's happening.
Okay.
I'm just gonna see like Steven Yeun just doing random shit. Steven Yeun's just gonna do random shit, just like ha. And
all right, hey
man,
create your own story.
Dude, honestly, when Steven Yeun found the Minari, I don't know. I didn't watch the movie.
No, actually, whenever the actual like Minari shows up, I don't even think.
Wait,
I'm
so it's
pretty sure.
actually an object?
Yeah, it's like a bean, I think, like a type of plant that you can eat.
Fuck. All right, I sneezed like a shit ton. I can't.
Yeah, and it actually is pronounced Minari.
Minati. All right. Sorry.
So like, yeah, it's like you can eat it, but Steven himself was like, no, I had never tried it before.
When Steven Yeun eats the Minati, I don't know.
Yeah, that's what. That was the best
so
part.
it's a food movie. All right, I already got.
No, when I tell you,
I already got the vision. I already got the vision. I'm going over it. I'm listening to the score right now. Fuck it. I don't want to hear anything else. I already know where I'm going with
that's what you know.
It's just Steven Yeun eating Minati for 3 hours.
Just a mukbang of Steven. It's just Steven Yeun doing a mukbang.
I would watch a Steven Yeun mukbang. I would watch it. I would 1000% watch that.
It would be good. It would be really
I'm
good.
in there like swimwear.
Oh my gosh.
1000%.
It would be
Moving on. Actor in a leading role. This was a very controversial category.
It was. And you know what?
And we'll come back to that one because I want to touch on that after.
Right.
But Frances McDormand for Nomadland, good for her. I will watch Nomadland soon, swear to God.
Yeah.
So she got that. Chloe, best director. Would have been really dope for her to get all 3 categories. Wait, so did she? Oh, well, she did technically get 2. Never mind. I was going to say, did she get 2 and make them kiss like Bong?
No, she didn't make them kiss, but she does have 2. And dude, she's so casual on stage. Like seeing her win an Oscar is like, she's just acting like she just, I don't know, went to go pick up a burger at McDonald's or something. Like she's just like, yeah.
No, I want a burger at McDonald's.
Thanks, everybody.
God.
I know we're always super hungry during this pod,
dude. But, I'm saying that's why once we do the TDE answer episode, that's gonna be a bitch because
it's gonna be a big one.
The other one of us is just gonna be starving.
I know it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad. But yeah, she was.
I thought of a fitting punishment.
Oh really? What was it?
We both get food, but we don't get to eat it, and it just sits in front. Like it'll literally sit in front of us the whole time, just getting cold.
Just getting cold, dude. Yeah. That's gonna be a fast pot. That's gonna be a quick one. Oh my God, that is a good punishment.
To be like, hey, welcome back to Neil Lens, and thank you for watching. Bye bye.
Yeah. Hope y'all enjoy the show this week.
That week's gonna be a quick one.
All right, we'll find out.
That's a good one. All right, I'm logging that in the bank. Got my bets on Sir or J Rock. Would be fucking hilarious if that happened. I'm doing it for the meme. I don't care.
I hope it's not either of those because I want to eat.
Oh God, if it's not, I'm eating good. I'm sorry, I'm gonna eat good because there's no way that shit happens. So I deserve to eat good if that happens.
If they did that, I think everyone would hate TDE. Like the backlash would be
fucking
immense.
Punches getting punched.
Literally.
Real talk.
Oh my God.
Everyone already hates Punch, but yeah. Best director,
exactly.
Chloe Zhao, Nomadland. And best picture, Nomadland. Go Chloe.
Boom.
Go Chloe. You really, honestly, like real talk, that did inspire the fuck out of me. Like I haven't even seen this fucking movie and I'm already like, I'm inspired.
It's good. I really like it. My friend, she didn't like it as much. She was like, this is too slow for me. But
I'm gonna watch it. You know what? I'm gonna stay up tonight and just watch it on my little iPad. Just like
you may fall asleep.
I may.
You may.
It's just sleeping, so that might be useful.
Oh wow. I just think there are certain times for certain movies, and I feel like that movie I just need to like whenever it's a slow movie, I really have to prepare myself. Like, all right, this isn't gonna be like a, we're not gonna be constantly like. But it's good. It's really good. I really, really liked it.
So I guess there's an interesting way I can explain this, but it's like it's like a snacking movie. It's a movie you snack to, right?
I don't know. I honestly don't even know. I don't even think I ate during the movie, actually.
Here's why I say that. Because snacking is something you can do with the rest of your body while still being actively engaged with the movie. So that way there's still things going on.
I see what you're doing. I think
because there are phone movies where you literally just watch it and be on your phone the whole time because it literally doesn't matter.
Right.
But there are snacking movies where you want to be actively engaged, but it's very slow and you need to do something else with your body.
Interesting. See, for
I
me,
feel like that's what it's going to be, and I feel
like when I get a slow movie, that's a movie where it's like there is no food, there is nothing. It is me and this movie, and we are locked in.
I can be locked in with my popcorn.
I mean,
I can be locked in with my popcorn, dude. Do not doubt me.
I've been becoming more of a popcorn guy.
Do not doubt me. All right.
All right.
Wait, did you just say you've never been a popcorn guy?
I said I've been starting to become more of a popcorn guy.
Okay. I was about to slap the fuck out of you.
I like popcorn, but it's not. Whenever I went to the movies, I usually omitted popcorn only because it's so expensive, dude. And
okay, see, like, I would too, but then I get into the theater and then I smell, I'm like, damn, $12 really ain't that bad. I'm saying $12 because there's a theater chain in San Antonio. You get a large popcorn and a drink with that.
No.
I think they upped the price recently, which fuck you for that. But
no, we don't get drinks at movie theaters. No,
you don't get drinks.
Nah, if you get the popcorn, you're thirsty. Well, here's what I do.
No bev.
I mooch.
No bev.
I mooch. Right. So like whenever I go to the movie theaters, which obviously it's been so long.
It's been too long.
If I'm with someone, they will usually, like, I have one of my friends, he always gets popcorn and a drink. So what do? I partake in his popcorn and drink. Because he always gets like a large popcorn and a large drink. So it's just like understood now that it's shared between us both. And so I'm just, that arrangement works for me.
We got to do Needle in the Lens Goes to the Movies at some point.
Dude, we got to do Needle in the Lens everything. But priority is the chicken sandwich episode.
The chicken sandwich special. Yeah.
And I do still want to do the conflicted review. I want to do the conflicted review.
I do want to do the conflicted review at some point. Why was that not nominated? I'm just kidding.
Come on,
bro. But would have won Best Picture over Nomadland. Guaranteed.
It would have.
Guaranteed. But all right, let's get back. Let's get back because we're wrapping up here. Anthony Hopkins in The Father won Best Actor in a Leading Role. A lot of people were really pissed about this because it seemed like they were debating the audience into thinking Chadwick was going to win. Because Actor in a Leading Role was the last award announced, if I heard correctly, right?
It was
the last award announced,
crazy.
and Chadwick was the last person to be honored in the in memoriam as well, right?
Yes.
So he was the last person.
No, yeah, he was.
He was the last person to be honored in the in memoriam. So they're making a big deal out of it.
And not only that, I don't know if you heard about this, more? But in like I guess they gave out people that went to the Oscars like goodie bags, and one of the things that they included for those people was a Chadwick Boseman NFT.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. An NFT of Chadwick Boseman.
Like just a picture of him?
It was like a golden, like kind of statue kind of thing almost of his like face.
So he didn't win anything.
Yeah.
But they're totally down with just milking his death.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
So I think that makes it even worse. Like,
yeah, no, I didn't even know that, and now that I know that, I'm so much more upset.
That's how I was, because I didn't know about that at first. I just was like, dude, I can't believe, like, honestly, like the fact that he didn't win the Oscar, I'm like, that's unfortunate.
I'm never all one for like, okay, they need to get an award just because they died, because obviously people were doing that with Mac, people were doing that with Nipsey, which you know, that's its whole other thing. But like, you know, from what I heard, his performance in Ma Rainey's was insanely good. Right. But it's just the exploitation of that is so fucking shady.
So bad. It's so bad. So
the
like
NFT, that's the
the
icing on this shit cake.
Because
Anthony Hopkins wasn't even there.
And
he wasn't even there.
And apparently he wanted to be there. And the Academy wouldn't let him because he wanted to come via Zoom. And they said no. They said he couldn't attend that way. So he did. So that was already a mess. And then there were also rumors that Olivia Colman was supposed to be that she was supposed to accept the award on his behalf, and that also didn't happen. I don't know how true that rumor is, but I do know that the rumor that it has been confirmed that Anthony did want to attend via Zoom, and the Academy told him no. But apparently Olivia Colman was possibly supposed to accept the award, and whenever he won, I guess the Academy wasn't expecting that, and they were just like, no, just cut it. Like, we're just gonna end the show. And it was really awkward. It was really anticlimactic because they switched around the entire, whatchamacallit, the entire, all the categories. Best Picture is always last. And they wanted to do actor last. And it's clear why they would want to do that. I'm pretty sure
debate.
They had a feeling that Chadwick was going to win. And I mean, I think a lot of people did because he had been winning in a lot of the award circuits. And I think a lot of people were expecting that. And
so this isn't necessarily the fault of the showrunner then, I guess. It's the Academy then, right?
I feel like it's maybe both. I think what they should have done is I don't think someone should have known. Someone should have known whose name was in that envelope. I was going to say, do they not just tell the showrunners? Like, what? Right. Someone should have known whose name was in that envelope, and they should have made a decision based off of that. And if Chadwick's name wasn't in there, then you don't choose to go with that last, because it does seem kind of baity, like they are, trying to make us think like, oh, they want to honor Chadwick last in this award show. And here's the thing. I'm not mad that Chadwick didn't win. I'm not mad at that. I'm mad at the way they chose, at the way everything happened with that.
Right.
And especially the NFT.
That's next level scumbaggery.
Yeah. Like, honestly, dude, and when I think about NFTs, I'm like, dude, we were so on it. Like, we were so on it because, like, we recorded that episode and they blew up. They blew the fuck up after that.
Oh, I was going to say, like, and it didn't even blow up on YouTube. I forgot. We weren't on YouTube at that point.
Yeah, we weren't on YouTube then.
Yeah, because someone didn't get their damn camera.
But we're here now.
We are here now. So the next NFT or trend like that, we'll be there. Day one. We were there with tramp stamps. We were there.
We were there
pretty early. We were like maybe like 2 days into like the trend happening, and that shit popped off, which thank you again for the continued support on that. That's still continuing to rack in views and whatnot.
Boom.
But if you guys are watching that, you should check out our other videos. But if you're watching this one, then that means you are checking out our other videos. Thank you. This is kind of a pointless thing for me to say here.
A little bit, but
a little bit.
Yeah, I guess that's the award. That's awards for this year. It once again just goes to show, as I have often said on this pod, we cannot look to award shows to necessarily represent us all the time. I think it's super cool that Chloe won, but at the same time, I thought people were like, "Oh my gosh, this is so amazing! She's the second woman to win and the first like Asian woman to win Best Directing."
Yeah, that's really kind of crazy.
People were like, "That's oh my gosh," and I was like, "Dude, that's kind of terrible. Like, I can't believe."
Yeah, it's bad.
No, like, dude, that's bad.
It was the same. It was the same reaction I had when it's like, "Oh, Steven Yeun's the first Asian American man to be nominated for Best Actor." I'm like, first? This is the first time?
It's
like, what?
And this is why we don't look. This is why we don't look.
Oscars really said stop Asian hate, guys. Love she, her, BLM.
Love the good for them. They're really trying.
God.
But that is the Academy Awards for this year.
Yep. We you know what? I'm saying it now. End of the year, we're gonna do our own award show, and it's not during award season, so we're gonna do it literally just our own award show.
Oh, I'm excited.
Doing it.
We're gonna have to come up with a cool name.
The Needlies.
The Needlies? I was thinking the Lindsays. I was like,
well, I mean, we have to have a music award show and a media award show.
But I feel
the
like
Needlies and the Lindsays. Oh, the Lindsays, I guess,
sounds like
the best.
Lindsay, like the name Lindsay. So
Lindsay, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
We could just, so the acronym is needle in the lens, right?
Mm-hmm.
We could be the Nallies.
The Nallies? I don't know. I don't know if that works.
You don't like it?
That rolls off the tongue.
You don't think it works?
It sounds kind of nasty. This is the Nallies.
The Nallies. I mean, we are kind of nasty if you think about it. We're raw. We're in the...
I was about to do something and I'm so happy I didn't do it. I was about to do Megan Thee Stallion's, like, you know. Yeah.
Real hot girl shit.
I was about to do it. I feel like you did it okay, but I can honestly do it better.
Then do it.
I'm not going to lie.
Then do it.
Ah.
Okay. All right.
That was good. It was good, wasn't it?
All right. Hot boy summer. Chill out. Chill the fuck out.
Hey, man. Chet Hanks got nothing on me. Actually, Needle in the Lens podcast does not endorse Chet Hanks.
But Chet Hanks is so fucking funny, dude. He's funny to watch. Like, you recognize that the shit that's coming out of his mouth is so stupid.
It is. Also, I recently found out that he has like assault allegations.
Fuck, never mind. He's not funny, guys. He's not funny.
No. It was fun. It was fun to laugh at Chet Hanks for a little bit.
Yeah, because that's some serious shit now.
He's a loser, but
yeah, fucking dweeb.
Yeah, no. It's time for Tom Hanks to disown his son. Yeah. It's time, Tom.
Well, what's his other son's name? Like the successful one?
I don't even know, which is unfortunate.
Sucks that we know the scumbag one.
And you know,
but it's like the Biden kids too.
Yeah.
The Hunter and Beau Biden.
Oh, good old Hunter.
Good old Hunter. I mean, Hunter's not that bad a guy, right? No, he just does some drugs.
That's it. And you know what? Hey. Sometimes people do drugs.
People do be doing drugs.
I remember when people were getting on the Obama kids and like Malia because she was oh my God, she's smoking. Like Obama smoked. Like, come on, like what are you like? I mean, come on, y'all. Come on.
Yeah, that was fucking stupid. But yeah. Where were we at?
I don't even know what we were talking about. Oh, we were talking about our award show, and then I was like,
yeah. Well, I don't know. I feel like we're a little nasty, though.
We can be. We can be a little.
I do think we should do it, though. I think we should do an award show.
I definitely think we should do an award show. Season finale?
Did we agree that we're gonna do like seasons for the years?
I mean, I don't know.
I guess we should wrap up around like Christmas time, so that way we just have time to just like relax.
And then we just do like a yearly awards show.
Yeah. So and then we come like that'll give us like 2 weeks off, and then we come back maybe like the week after New Year's. Oh, hello. Okay, nice. He disappeared for a moment. What? Yeah, you're back. The Skype dipped out, but whatever. We will do an award show.
What is it?
Do an award show. And
oh my gosh.
I was gonna say,
is this a poorly drawn
send everyone an NFT
award, however we think they're gonna look
of their awards.
That's it.
Of their awards. It's gonna be like, yeah.
Oh.
It's gonna be half.
Dude.
It's gonna be like the Oscars statue.
Honestly, I feel like that would be really cool if we actually got like.
But you're also like 5 inches taller, so it's gonna be.
We could get some like something that actually looked pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. That would be dope. Oh, the Needlies. I like the Needlies.
I think we could.
Oh, really? I thought you said the Needlies.
Yeah. The Nallies or the Needlies or the Lindsays coming soon. I said that earlier. What the fuck? No, I said the Needlies.
The Lindsays I just think of a Lindsay, like if someone actually
you don't want to do the Needlies for the music awards and the Lindsays for the media awards?
Boom.
Lindsay,
Excited.
I guess. So the Needlies Awards coming soon, December 2021,
Yeah,
folks. You heard it here first. It's gonna happen. I'm excited too. That actually does sound like a lot of fun to do. The one thing is that the two of us would have to come to a consensus on things. And it does not appear that that's going to happen this year. Because speaking of which,
is kind of the same.
Favorite thing you watched and listened to last week.
There is a new, well, not new. Well, I guess it is kind of new. So that short film, I don't know if you remember, there was a short film I watched at South by. It's the only short film I got to watch at South by. But it was really, really great. Yes. Don't Go Telling Your Mama. Really great short film. Just got released.
It was like Don't Call Telling Your Mama, right?
Past week. This past Thursday. Yeah. And also at the same time was with an album of the same name by the director. So yeah, it's kind of like a visual album of sorts. But it's of sorts kind of. But yeah, so that came out and I watched the short again because I just thought I really liked it. It is on YouTube, but I think it's unlisted. So you have to you just go to his website. It's just topazjones.com.
Where's it out on?
And it's right there. And you just click on film and then there it is. But very good short film. It's only about 40 minutes long or so. And then the album that came out with it is also very good. And I think I have a new favorite album of the year so far. It is Don't Go Telling Your Mama, Topaz Jones. Yeah, it just came out. Came out last week. So very good. I
haven't heard that yet. What the fuck?
Dang, Spotify slacking. I will say, I think.
How did I not see that on my Spotify release radar?
I would recommend watching the visual album first.
Oh, hey,
then listening to the album. But obviously, you can do whatever floats your boat, whatever you feel like doing. I won't tell you how to consume media. Okay, I'll let you do what you want. But I do think that they are very...
Don't tell me how to live my life, bro.
I don't know. I think the short film is very good. And even if the album itself isn't necessarily super directly tied all the time to the short film, I think it's really... I don't know. It just sets a nice table. The film does for the album. So I just think they're both really phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it's definitely, I think, my favorite of the year so far.
That's dope.
Which in a way, I guess there aren't that many crazy albums this year, but it did take over the Genesis Owusu. And I did like that Genesis Owusu.
Dang.
But I thought, no, you were rocking with the Jimmy somewhere more.
I thought we were going to still be on consensus and maybe the Needlies would be saved, but...
What? Wow. I mean, hey, man.
I went back to the Genesis Owusu and I bumped it up above it. Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I did. I will tell you my top three once I get to my...
So
my favorite of this year. And I guess since yours is the same... I don't know. All I watched was Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So I suppose the finale, that was fun.
Mm-hmm.
It was fun. Best thing I listened to. I wasn't super blown away by most of the releases from this week. The only thing that I really enjoyed that I heard that was released, I don't know if it was actually released the week before, but I added it for this week, was the Jeff Rosenstock album Ska Dream. That was a fun fucking time. So I did really like that one. But I did make a playlist of some albums that I know that I missed from earlier this year. And the first album that I had on that list was the Arlo Parks record, Collapse and Sunbeams. And I loved it. It was so good, so smooth, so beautiful. And as soon as I heard it, I was like, vinyl. I bought it. I bought it as soon as I finished.
Mm.
I was ready to buy it halfway through. I was like, no, you know what? Let me wait till I hear the whole thing. Because what if it just goes dog shit in the latter half, right? And then I'm gonna have egg on my face with a vinyl that I hate.
You know what? I support it. Sometimes you just got to do that.
But I listened to it all the way through.
I wish I could buy
So
Don't Go Telling Your Mama vinyl. He said it's on the way.
So I did.
And I think the cover is super dope.
I got you. Oh, well, I need to listen to it before.
I do.
Yeah,
hate,
that cover is sick.
I do hate hyping up albums for really people before they've heard it.
I'm definitely looking forward to checking that out.
Just because I feel like it makes them go into it with very high expectations. Be on my radar. But it's a good album. But also, I mean, hey, you don't even know what this album is going to sound like. I haven't told you what kind of style it is or anything. So,
yeah, don't go disappointing your mama, I guess.
Oh, well.
Yeah, I guess not.
It's a little funky.
I mean, it says New Funk Academy on the copyright, so you know, I think I have some idea, but I'm ready. Oh, also speaking of which, speaking of albums the same name as films, I found out that the band that Boots Riley is in,
Jinx,
because I was on my Discogs, which by the way, y'all can find my Discogs. Flip FM.
I'm not sure.
Shameless plug. But actually, I don't even know if they do followers on there. You're not getting any of my shit though, but you can look at my collection. What was it? Damn, I lost it. Oh, the band that he's in, The Coup, they have an album called Sorry to Bother You that came out a couple years beforehand. So when I was looking for the vinyl, they had the vinyl for that album, and then that's why on the cover for one of the variants of the soundtrack, it's like, this is the actual soundtrack for the film, not to be confused with the album of the same name.
That does sound pretty cool.
And I was like, oh,
did you listen to the album too?
Cool. Like, it's just like in the Sorry to Bother You font, and it just looks so good. I need it in my life.
Oh, dang.
Let me see.
Yeah.
No, I haven't gotten around to it. It was also 2012, and I'm like, I almost get caught up on this stuff.
If you get free shipping.
It says, which it's on Amazon right now for $35. Shit, I might. And it says, this is the real actual, this is the real actual soundtrack to the movie Sorry to Bother You by The Coup. This has all new songs and is not to be confused with the album of the same name by the same band years ago. But the other cover does look really cool because it has a picture of Boots. And there's like riot police coming in through the door, and he's like sitting there on the ground. It's
not terrible. It's not terrible.
Cool. I do want to listen to that too. But
how much are those going for?
I mean, 35 is not too bad.
I don't think I've like, oh jeez.
It's definitely better than what the
I mean, I like that score. It didn't like blow my mind or anything.
$60. Yeah. Yeah, for me, it's like, I guess I hadn't really paid too much attention to scores as much. It's just like, for one, I do actually.
I've actually only seen it once.
Score, like, because I've seen that movie 18
I saw it once
times.
when I went to the theater to see it.
It's so good. That was it. But yeah, and it's oh god, you need to get your level up.
I can get that.
Get your level up. But yeah, no. For me, it's just like I want to get OSTs of like just the movies that I really love for the most part.
See, that's how I am. I am very like I'm not too particular. And like that's one thing I we were just talking about this, and I don't really listen to music when I do homework a lot of times, but I will listen to movie scores. I listen to movie scores a lot when I do homework. Yeah, and it just helps. So I have like my go-to scores and whatnot.
See, but that makes sense because it's all instrumental. Also, folks,
which
I'm
one?
Just saying,
the coming of age one? It's public.
My playlist on my Spotify, which I don't know if I have private or not, because some of my playlists are private. Yeah, it's public. All right, my playlist entitled "Oh shit, I'm in a coming of age movie."
Gotta have it.
It's an hour and 34 minutes of just some straight coming of age film vibes. All right. This shit bangs when you're writing shit. Point blank, period. I was doing some script writing for class. This shit made it so easy. I was doing a term paper. Boom. I busted through that shit so quickly. Just saying, check it out, Flip FM on Spotify. And speaking of Spotify, you already know if you're listening on Spotify or any other podcast listening platform, you can watch us on YouTube under Needle in the Lens podcast. If you're watching on YouTube and you'd rather listen because you're busy, you got shit to do, you can't be watching YouTube all the time, we are on Spotify and all of these other podcast listening platforms. And if you are on YouTube, the links will be down below. And also for all of the viewers who are watching this on demand, we also live stream the podcast
lots of
every
places
Wednesday
you can tap
evening.
in. Okay. So tap
Twitch.tv/Flip TV Live. I got it. I was so close to fucking
lowest
it up.
hanging fruit there.
But yeah. Exactly. Tap in. Hey man, I had to do it. All right. It was funny. All right.
See ya.
But that's going to be it. It's been Kevin and Noah. We'll see you folks next time.